So let's jump into a little bit of gaming news. And the bigger gaming news, I think, for this week is that Nvidia and Microsoft, specifically Xbox, are continuing to further expand their partnership that they've stepped into, really as, if we're being completely honest about the situation, that Microsoft kind of felt pressured to do in order to get the Activision Blizzard acquisition across the line and past all of the approval agencies out there. And so what's happening here is Nvidia has their own cloud game streaming service. It is called GeForce Now. And the way that it basically works is it will allow you to stream PC games anywhere else. Through a computer. There are smart TV apps, stuff like that. But it requires that you have purchased the game on Steam primarily. It supports Epic and some of the other things, but it's basically buy a PC game somewhere and then stream it through the cloud to whatever device you have in case you don't have a really powerful gaming computer. The big news here is that Nvidia has fully incorporated Xbox account syncing now. And so any games that you've purchased like from Xbox that are available in GeForce Now will now work. And what I think is the bigger news is if you are also a PC Game Pass subscriber, then all of the games that are in PC Game Pass and are available in GeForce Now, you can play without paying any extra money on top of your PC Game Pass and your Nvidia GeForce Now subscription. And a lot of you might be thinking, how is this any different than just like getting Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, which gets you Game Pass streaming from the cloud already? Well, there's a couple of differences. One, the Xbox Cloud Gaming solution is streaming Xbox games. They have server farms of Xbox Series X consoles that they're using to stream those, which means they are the console games. If you want to be streaming PC games, you can't use Xbox Cloud streaming. This allows you to do that. And so there are a certain number of games that are available in PC Game Pass that are not in the Xbox version. So this does allow you to play those games streaming that you wouldn't have been able to do prior. Now, none of this is free, of course. PC Game Pass on its own is $9.99 a month. And then GeForce Now has a tiered subscription model. There is a free option. It is a very basic, they call it a basic rig. It's probably not even a 1080p stream. You can only play for an hour at a time. It is super, super limited. Next tier up, Priority, it's $9.99 a month. It gets you RTX graphics up to 1080p 60, and you can game for up to 6 hours at a time. Where it really gets interesting, though, is the Ultimate package. If you are willing to pay $20 a month, you will get to play on a rig that has an RTX 4080 GPU in it, which will support up to 4K at 120 hertz, and you'll have the ability to play in 8-hour gaming sessions. And I think those other two tiers are also really worth pointing out when you're comparing it to Game Pass Ultimate's cloud streaming, because the cloud streaming that Xbox puts out there, it's not the greatest in terms of visual quality. That's really one of the biggest drawbacks to the service. Is it's basically streaming a 720p pretty noticeably compressed stream. It doesn't look that great, especially if you're playing on a really big screen. If you're playing on your phone, you don't notice or care, but if you're playing on your 65-inch TV at home, you're going to notice a 720p stream. So that's where the GeForce Now integration really wins out over top of something like Xbox cloud streaming. So this is available now. You don't need to do anything extra. Just log into GeForce Now, sync up your Xbox username and password, and you are good to go.